Welcome to the first edition of Tech Tutorials. Today we're going to go into our browser and we're going to take a look at Google Docs. Once you've opened your browser, you can simply click on Google from your favorites, or you can of course type google.com up in the address bar. Once here, make sure you are signed into the appropriate account and then click on your apps. Here, Drive, Sheets, Slides, everything is accessible, but we're going to look at Docs for today. So we click on that icon, and you can see that everything that you have created or that has been shared by someone with you will all be listed down here. We also have some templates up at the top that you can choose from. Today we're going to start with a blank document. I would begin by typing in a title for your document. And from here, everything, you can just simply click out of there or press enter to get out. From here, everything is almost identical to working in Microsoft Word. You would type your document just like always. You can double click to highlight, you can click and drag to highlight, and then you can make it bold, you can change font colors, center, whatever you want to do that you would normally do in Microsoft Word. The great thing about Google Docs is now we can create these Microsoft Word projects and share them with each other. Okay? We can also make comments once we do that. But to work and collaborate together on one document, we must share that first. You can do that by clicking on that share button, and we can either share it with everyone within the Troy K-12 domain. So you would just copy this link, which your command would be Command C if you're working on your MacBook, and then you would paste it into an email or however you're going to share that link with Command V. Generally though, you don't want to share it with such a large group of people, so we can choose exactly who we want to share that with. Working within the Troy domain, once you type in their address, if you get it correct, their first and last name will pop up, and from there on you can see that anything that you've typed in before will pop up as you go, making it a little bit easier to not have to remember all those email addresses. From here, you need to choose what you would like to allow your collaborators to do. You can allow them to edit your document, which would be that true collaboration where they can go in and they can make changes, and basically it becomes their document as well. You can allow them to only comment. To do that, we have bubbles that pop up, and you can go in and make your comment right here in this text box. And then you would just hit return or comment. Return would hit you to the next line, or comment would close that out. Your feed will remain over here unless you change those settings. And then up here in this comments box, you can click on that to see the feed up here, and all comments between all collaborators will show there. The final thing you can do with someone that you share your document with is to only allow them to view. That means they can only see it, they cannot change or add to it. It's just if you want to share some information with them. And finally, you can add some notes down here, any important information they need to know before accessing that document, and then simply send. Once you have finished with your document and you have shared with everyone that you like, you can see the notification up here that shows that it has indeed been shared, and it reminds you of how many you have shared that with. We can go to File and we can download our document. We can open it in Word or as a PDF. We can also change our margins in landscape versus portrait, or print our document as well. But if we want to come back to it later, then we could simply hit the Docs Home button, and that takes us back here, making sure that over here you've clicked Owned by Me. That document will pop up first as it is the most recent document you have created.